want smoke, though. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, though. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, though. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 7 yards there and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Set 30 base.
Allen now on first down. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First down, Rams.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Hey, exit. Ready.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Montez Sweat in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
On the double. Look at me. Go on. Go on. Shift. Hey, echo. Let's go by.
From the gun, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Stevens. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Right back to him on first down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Easy. Green, triple T.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
White.
56. Pull it. Check 99.
Let's go.
Now Washington. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Winston on 3rd and 2. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And his kick is indeed good, and the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8.
That's it, baby. We go first.
At their own 36-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Stevens. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready. Blue ready. Flip it. You mine. 56 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this one complete to Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Stevens. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Ready. Blue ready. 56 right there. 56.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
A first down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Eli Apple. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jets 3, Rams nothing.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week in the band that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
On the ready. 51, smooth.
It's our time.
No. Hard. Let's go.
Now Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A try here for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Harris. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give, right side. Boyle. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jets' 38-yard line.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line.
He's coming. Double up.
Ready.
On 2nd down now. Boyle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught. It's Malone. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
1st down.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Jets 13, Rams 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
5-on-50. We own this. Let's go.
First down, Winston. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Jameis to throw it. Looking here for Smith downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, Boyle. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man there is Malone. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Let's go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's now 2nd and
10. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Go.
Go. Slam.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Down. Look. Squeeze. 18 gators. Hey, box truck.
Throwing is Allen on third. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Jacksonville. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Hey, lock it.
A final shot before half for Allen. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third-quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get some verses.
56. I'm here all day.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Throwing, Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Green, triple C.
Towards the mic.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. Doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stevens, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ready? Black, come on. Sunday.
Screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go. 56. Check 56.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Check 59. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Stevens. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got it. Check.
Now Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Nicole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Here's Allen. Over the middle complete. That's Malone. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Allen going to throw, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Montez Sweat. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Allen to throw it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Allen, and he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This one fielded at the 5. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's get it. Wait. Mike spot 9.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Winston now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 49. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On second down, it's Stevens. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
To throw, Winston. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And all the way up to the 46. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Winston now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready, slow ready.
Mike's 56. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On first down, Boyle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To throw is Allen. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey. Mike 51.
Back to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Look at me. Go.
That's all right.
Now. Check. Hey, echo.
51.
Five.
Back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston goes ahead, takes the knee, and that should be all she wrote. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they're able to survive what happened in the 4th quarter.
Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can